Like a time traveler, I can tell you that cultural currencies and physical and digital, which will be termed as phygital, will be known by the masses. Again, I repeat, almost like a time traveler, in the not so distant future, cultural currencies, physical digital, the term phygital, cultural currencies and phygital will be known by the masses. So what does that mean for me, someone who is investing and looking at the best opportunity for special returns on investment? That means I have to figure out which investment fits that criteria of cultural currencies and physical and digital, which will be known by the masses, which will dictate and direct the masses to get their capital in such things as cultural currencies and phygital. Which corporations will be distributing and marketing physical, digital, phygital, and cultural currencies, because that's how you get the masses. The ones that are in control, then they start marketing it to the masses. So I look for those. So I look at Instagram, I look at Nike, I look at Burberry, I look at that industry, Chanel, and I see that Luxo is really entangled in that industry. So looking at it from a business perspective, looking at the price right now, looking at the beginning that it's not even live, I for one am very excited about what's going to happen for my returns on investment when it comes to the cryptocurrency Luxo, ticker symbol LYXE. For me personally, it's not a big deal. I'm not so excited about the technology of all these things, but I do understand how the masses think, what they like, what they're into. Seeing all these things when it comes to the digital world, the gaming world. Yes, there's certain things that I do like, but I'm not fixated. I'm not consumed by the digital world. But again, looking at it from a business perspective, seeing it from right now, and then looking into the future, and again, not so distant future, and be able to acquire as much as I can right now. Why? For my special returns on investment. Just following the big names, Instagram. Big name. Again, all these names, if you start to do your research and you start to engage and do your best to connect with certain sources, especially when it comes to Luxo, they can already tell you what's coming. You can see, for example, Air Force Ones. You can see the Triple S. You can see certain things that are already happening in the background. And then when you know about cultural currencies, these are things that are already facilitated and are on the works, and they're working how to get this across and how to market this already. These are things that are already have happened, okay? So that's why I'm almost saying that this is like time travel. But it's not time travel. No one's gone to the future. But when you understand how this works, you can predict the future. Do you understand what I'm saying? Another thing that I've always said, that forget about the money aspect of things, okay? Which is very, very important, okay? But now forget about that aspect. Time and energy. Corporations, the big corporations, these big entities, these people that have a lot of say in what happens in the world. They're not going to waste their time on something that's not going to allow them to influence or change certain things or be a force to be reckoned with or to bring more capital. But again, it's all about power. It's all about power. And yes, with power comes the continual money-making machine, okay? But it's all about power and control. Okay, at the end of the day, remember, it's all about power and control. And again, with power and control comes the capital. So for those of you who have asked me about secret societies, are there secret groups? Are there secret things happening? Yes, they are. There's secret connections. One group has their ideologies, they have their agenda, and they're connected with that one that can open up that door and can market to the masses. Another group has their ideologies and they have, their connections, and that connection can market to the masses through that avenue. And there's, again, there are about 6 or 7 different major secret organizations that are really running things. And then through those 6 or 7, there's a hierarchy that are have more power and influence, and they're all going after the same thing. Who can get to the top, who can run things, and the only way they can do it, okay, is by being the leader in tech advancement. We're talking about blockchain technology. We're talking about artificial intelligence. We're talking about virtual reality. Why? Because when you understand how this world is already programmed, okay, the masses are, for example, a lot of you don't even rely on your own mind anymore. What you rely on is your phone to tell you what to do, how to do it, where to go, all these things. You get your information through there. Now, I'm not saying that that's all wrong and bad. I'm not saying that, okay? Because there are some secret groups and powerful people that really want the good for you, and they understand that the only way is through this path that many see, and it's technology. But on the same side of things, or on the flip side, I should say, on the same coin, you have the evil that wants to get that and manipulate you in a certain way and push you in a certain direction. This all is tied together. It's all tied together, and it's tied to your returns on investment. This is why I'm talking to you in certain ways, in cryptic ways, because you need to do your best to have some sort of financial freedom, so that you don't have to participate in the wrong, and you can have a say and power and influence when it comes down to these things that are going to be moving rapidly and quickly in the not so distant future. And you can share with your family and share the knowledge and share the wisdom, so that they can also share what you have displayed to them, what you have bestowed unto them, and they can go on and almost like a disciple share it with others, and so that we can be on the forefront of these things and not be on the backside of things. You want to be the head, not the tail. You want to be on top, not beneath. You want to be the lenderer, not the borrower. Do you understand? But how is that going to happen if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't know what's going on, and especially if you don't have the knowledge, you won't have the capital. And again, it goes back to this: he or she who has the gold makes the rules. You understand? So this is very, very important. Now, I use my platform to try to help as many people. Again, these things are already taking place. All right, so let me close it here. This is part 2. I've gone to give you some information, but I'm very big on Ethereum. I'm very big on VeChain. I'm very big on Reserve Protocol. I'm very big on Luxo, LYXE. Again, looking at this from a special return on investment type of play. Do I believe in other cryptos when it comes to the business perspective for special returns? Yes, I am. But we'll continue talking about these things moving forward. All right, guys, stay blessed, be blessed, and you already know. Let's go.